Hey,
Hi.
Dmitry.
Hi. I'm Tom.
All right, tell me a little bit about a software you were telling me earlier on.
Yeah, it's a REDS. It's a system you can store your data on your own computer. Usually today it's like when you use a web app, you store your data on the web app server. So the application provider has all access, and we all know that the NSA can access the data on the web app server. Yeah, this is REDS. The nice logo. Um,
Well,
yeah.
it will
And
have your email address there.
No problem. It's public anyway. So yeah, and with REDS, you are able to store your data not on the web app server, but on your own PC or web server or NAS system or whatever you have. So basically, you don't give your your data to anyone else. So you take control of your data. You keep control of your data. You can share your data with others if you like, but if you don't like, you keep everything by yourself. And yeah, it will be released in June 2014 under the GPL. And if you like it, you can go on getreds.org, for example, or flowyapps.com. That's the name of our company. And yeah, it would be nice to have some feedback from guys who know security. And yeah,
All right.
thanks for coming.
I want to ask you. I want to ask you a few questions before
Yes,
you
of
go.
course.
Right.
Yeah.
So, first of all, do I have to have a specialized client on my, let's say, my phone or my computer if I'm away from home, or will it be working like over HTTPS or something? Or
No, you need a special client, but it's quite simple to install. It's just a very small stuff. It would be not more difficult to install, like for example Skype or something like that.
So talking about Skype, as this thing, well, not Skype, but talking about mobile phones, okay. This thing would be working on, let's say, Android or maybe some other platforms.
Yes, right now we have an implementation for web apps, which is mainly based on JavaScript. But it's also possible to port it to other platforms like mobile devices or desktop. So it's no problem. But at the moment, the development goes into a web app framework, which uses this system here.
Web app.
Web app, yeah.
Web app as a HTTP app.
Yes, HTTP5.
Okay,
HTTP.
all right. And will there be any built-in mechanism to deal with things like network address translator? Well, basically, when you have to open up ports and that sort of things, is there anything that will make your life a bit easier on that?
Right now, at the moment, not, but we're working on that. But at the moment, we're focusing on the core functionality. But it's definitely under our table, and we want to fix that and make it as easy as possible.
So again, if I understand it correctly, this thing is not yet fully ready for mass consumption. It still is like what, alpha beta status or?
I think it's beta status, I would say. We are actually using it for our own web apps. We have a small note-taking app called Flowy Notes. You can also check it out at flowynotes.com. And this is more or less the proof of concept that it actually works. And apart from that, it's still in the development, and that's one of the reasons why we want to put it as open source online, because we want other developers to look at the code, to check for security holes, and to improve everything, and to work with us together to build a secure and open system.
All right.
We want to build a free and environment where everyone else can adapt to and use this technology for their own web apps or other applications.
All right. That sounds interesting. I mean, if I can get my files in and out from my mobile to my home, that is already a big thing, because, I mean, standard tools can help, providing you know what you're doing, but many people simply don't. They just want to have their Linux installed and then just, get away with that.
Yeah. And for example, if you think about maybe your mother or your sister or someone who's not that experienced with computers, today it's practically impossible for them to use something like OwnCloud or stuff like that. And with our system, maybe you or someone else just installs a small program on their PC, and then you can tell them, yeah, you can use web apps like you do it today. Just go on any website which you want to use, and then you can store your data on your PC, and it's completely safe. So they don't need to set up the software.
But they still
on the-
would need to regulate a router. They would still need to manage their router in
Yeah.
order to open up ports.
This would be a one-time thing which you would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to do one time, and then all web apps which use Reds could store data on this PC.
So
if
there
you
will be more
allow
than
them.
one app. There will be many apps.
No, it's just one app which stores the data, and other web apps who want to store data can use this client program to store their data.
Maybe I asked the question incorrectly here.
Okay.
Maybe I misunderstood you as well. What I meant to say is that, let's say, what you told me, the program that you described to me is like a file exchange, file transfer protocol of some kind that will work over internet. Okay, so this is the only thing that is right now in development by your company. Would that be correct to say? Yes.
Well, it's more or less-
Maybe you will have an MP3 player built in that you can stream something from the server or something like that. I mean this.
Okay. It's more or less like a distributed database where you store where the database is not on the application server but on your own server. And then there are you have one client on your desktop PC, for example, and then a lot of web apps which want to store data on your which you use can use this client to store data on your desktop.
All right.
That's basically the idea.
Okay. I think I will stop this torture now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.